Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hi, welcome, everyone. Just giving everyone a little bit of time to come in, to settle. We'll begin in 1 or 2 minutes. So, as always, in the meantime, feel free to get comfy. I have my hot water bottle again with me this week. So grab maybe a glass of water. Some headphones are always nice to just tune out the outside world for 30 minutes or so. A blanket, a pillow, something you find comfortable, and yeah, something to give yourself a bit of coziness. So, thank you for being here. Today's session is going to be about really slowing down, taking some time for ourselves to settle, to be before the madness, busyness for some people of the Easter holidays, the Easter period. I know with the school's off, maybe it's extra busy for people, and just the time that's in it. It's always nice to just enter these periods being, grounded, regulated within our nervous system and ourselves. And so building these tools and practices as well so that we can always come back to them when we do need them during times of maybe stress or busy, hectic, chaos, any time at all. So with that said, I invite you to begin by just settling in your chair or in your bed, whether you're sitting down or lying. Just notice, the space around you, the lighting, maybe the temperature. Notice how you feel today, how you feel now coming into this space. And I also invite you to think of something that you're grateful for. So, bringing gratitude into our practice today. It can be something simple, something real. It can be a person, of course, but it doesn't have to be anything complicated or complex. By incorporating a sense of gratitude into, our session, into our mind, and breathing through it, it's going to uplift us and create this beautiful energy. So, as always, we're going to do some somatic movement practices to begin, and then 3 different down regulating, relaxing breathwork techniques. And with all of this, always enter it and approach it with a sense of curiosity and openness. So, never expecting any result or trying to put a name on anything, but just exploring how it feels, exploring how the breath feels through the body as we breathe in different different ways. Okay, how the energy shifts through your mind and your body, and just let it flow. Okay, not forcing anything, and always coming back to regular breathing if ever you need or want to. You're always in control of your body. And so, finally, that you just do what feels good, whatever that is. So, we will begin our first somatic practice. We're going to start by rubbing our hands together, creating some heat. So, we're building heat in between our hands for a little bit. And then we're going to place our hands on our face. I like to cover my eyes and feel the heat or feel the sensation on your face, starting to turn inwards. Breathing now in and out through the nose. You'll start to move your hands softly, rubbing your skin around your face, on your cheeks, your jaw. We hold a lot of tension in our jaw. So being mindful of just letting that go and not clenching. You can start by putting your fingers on either side of your ears and pulling down the sides, pulling all the way down your neck, the back of your neck, the sides of your neck, the front. And giving your shoulders a little bit of a massage, a little rub, or if you prefer, a gentle touch. So feeling the sensations, noticing any signals from your nervous system, maybe swallowing, yawning, maybe some slight tingles through your body, anything at all. And of course, maybe there's nothing. So let's just come to steady seat for a second or two, taking a breath in through the nose. And you can breathe out the nose or the mouth. Maybe you're starting to soften in your chair. We'll continue with some neck rolls. So dropping your neck to one side, slowly downwards to the other side and back. Doing this motion with ease, feeling into it. Releasing the tension through the upper body. And letting the tension melt away as you move through it. We're not forcing any movements. We're not pushing through anything. We're doing everything gently, exploring where there might be tension. And little by little, letting it melt away. Maybe you go the other direction. Still focusing on the breath, staying nice and steady. Coming now to another seated position. Another deep breath in through the nose. And an exhale out the nose or mouth. And we'll finish our somatic practices with a butterfly hug today. Crossing our hands across our chest And we gently tap one hand at a time, going at your steady pace and your firmness as well. This rhythmic sensation on your chest is also communicating safety to your nervous system. So these somatic practices are sending signals on a deeper level to the brain, to the body, that we can shift into a state of relaxation, a state of safety, and really start to release the tension, stress, heaviness, even a state of being alert, anticipating. So all of these breathing and movement techniques we do here are all really good for shifting into a really deep, relaxing state in an internal level. Let's release that now. Put the hands back down by your side, on your lap. Taking another breath in through the nose and releasing it. Noticing how you feel with your mind. Maybe it's starting to focus inward a bit easier. Maybe your heart rate has slowed down, your temperature has shifted. Even having a bit more saliva in your mouth is signals of safety, of relaxation. Taking a couple of breaths here just to really integrate all of our somatic movements. Lovely. We're going to continue now with our breath work techniques. So the first of 3 techniques we're going to do is called the psychological sigh. So we're going to breathe in through the nose, full inhale, and then take another inhale at the top. So you take another sip of air at the top of your inhale. So you have 2 inhales. And exhale out the mouth. So again, breathing in through the nose. And again. And out the mouth. Okay, we'll do this for a couple of rounds and then we'll return to regular breathing. So here we go, breathing in through the nose. And again. And exhale. Breathe in through the nose. And again. Exhale. Breathing in. 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 And again. Exhale. And returning now to regular breathing. In and out through the nose. And with each breath we take tonight, with each exhale, really focus on releasing any tension, negative energy, heaviness, releasing mental noise out the mouth with that exhale. So that's a lovely breathwork technique to shift out of a state of panic, anxiousness, and really start shifting into that state of rest and digest. We're going to move on now to our second breathwork technique, the Ujjayi breath or the ocean breath. So this is a steady rhythm, breathing in and out to maintain and steady our state that we have cultivated, started to create. So we're going to maintain that parasympathetic now with this lovely rhythm, thinking of the breath like a wave. So we're going to breathe in and out through the nose, but we're going to do this with a slight restriction in the throat. And how we do this is act as if we're fogging up a window. So when you fog a window, you go, you slightly close the throat. So we do this, but with our nose, we block our mouth. So it might sound a bit different for everyone. The beautiful thing is that it doesn't matter. No one's going to hear you. So you just breathe in gently and out gently through the nose, trying to have a slight restriction in the throat. So we're going to do this for a couple of rounds, once again through the nose, and return then to regular breathing. So when you're ready, we'll inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. 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 And returning now to regular breathing. So that lovely restricted breathing not only is really healthy breathing because it creates a sort of functional breathing through the oxygen intake, but it also focuses your mind on this wave-like motion, the ocean coming in and out. So you're really relaxing into the rhythm, focusing on the sensations through the throat and the sound that you make as well. So it's a beautiful breathwork technique. And the next and final breathwork technique is also really nice. It's quite an effective deep resting technique, which is really fitting for our deep restful theme tonight in this session. So it's going to be breathing in for 4, pausing then for 7, and breathing out for 8. So this really settles us in. So we started off by shifting from any anxious, nervous, panicky thoughts into a state of groundingness. Then that steady breathing kept us in a lovely, grounded, settled state. And we finish with a real deep, relaxing method to slow down the heart rate even more. And it's a beautiful one to finish off in that respect. So we're going to do this together. If the rate is uncomfortable for you, please go at your own speed. Just trying to keep those exhales nice and long, okay? So when you're ready, we'll breathe in through the nose, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in and hold. Breathe out. Breathe in and hold. Breathe out. Breathe in and hold. Breathe out. Breathe in Pause. Breathe out. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. Breathe in. And pause. Breathe out. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. Breathing in. And pause. Breathe out. Breathe in. And pause. Breathe out. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. And return now to regular breathing. Maybe you let go of the breath altogether. And let's just take a couple of minutes here of silence to just rest in the body, enjoying this beautiful state that you have created for yourself, that we have created here together. Noticing how you feel, if anything has shifted since the beginning of the session. And just taking some time to absorb the practice, process it, giving your body a bit of time to just be. So we'll be here for a few minutes and then we'll finish. take now a couple of deeper breaths into the belly. I'd like to remind you of that piece of gratitude that you thought of in the beginning of class, okay? The person or the thing, whatever it was, whatever it is that you're grateful for. Let's just finish having that feeling close to your heart, having that feeling that it gives you as you think of this gratitude running through your full body. Okay, enjoy this beautiful sensation, feeling, energy that you get. Thinking of this gratitude is such an important thing to have and to always come back to. And especially when we enter the Easter period, remember this feeling of gratitude and have it handy whenever you want to bring it close to your body, to your heart. And so we deepen our breath into the belly, inviting some gentle movement back to the body, the fingers and toes, the ankles and wrists. Maybe you'd like to do a full body stretch, whatever feels good for you. You can slowly start to open the eyes if they were closed. Okay, in your own time and way to come back to the space. Okay, back to the present. And I want to thank you all again for being here, for breathing together. And even though we're all in our own houses, our own spaces, breathing on our own, we're still doing it together. And each of our energies contribute to what we're creating here together, breathing together. So thank you for contributing to that. Let's all take one more breath together, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And have a lovely week. And I hope to see you again next week for another lovely, relaxing session together. So thanks very much and have a lovely evening and a nice restful sleep, I hope. Good night. Bye-bye.